A warm welcome to everyone. Myself, Tanya S. from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. I am from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. So today's subject is about computer networks, and the topic is User Datagram Protocol, also known as UDP. Understanding User Datagram Protocol, also known as UDP, as I said before, UDP is a widely used transport layer protocol offering a contrasting approach to TCP. So, this presentation will give a shed light on UDP's workings, applications, and advantages and limitations. So, what is UDP? UDP is short for User Datagram Protocol, is a communication protocol primarily used for transmitting data over the internet. So, it is a primarily used for transmitting data over the internet. So, it's part of TCP and IP suite, a foundational set of protocols that allows computers to communicate with each other. Next is characteristics of UDP. First one is connectionless. UDP does not require any established connection before data transmission. Next is unreliable. UDP does not guarantee data delivery and packets may be lost or arrive out of order. Next is fast and efficient. UDP is designed for speed and efficiency, making it suitable for real-time applications. Next is connectionless communication. UDP's connectionless nature means that devices don't have to establish a handshake or connection before sending data. So it is a connectionless communication device where UDP is mainly used. Next is unreliable data delivery. UDP does not guarantee data delivery and packets may be lost during transmission, which can be challenged for applications requiring reliable data transfer. So it doesn't guarantee any data delivery and packets may be lost during the transmission. Some packets may be lost. So which can be the challenges and applications to the data transfer. Next is lack of flow control. UDP lacks flow control mechanism, meaning senders can overwhelm receivers with too much data, potentially causing network congestion and packet loss. So the senders may send so much data to the receiver so that he couldn't able to receive any data because of this network congestion and packet loss. Next is UDP header structure. The UDP header contains information about the source and destination ports, packet length, and checksum for error detection. So these fields are essential for routing packets and ensuring data integrity, making UDP a lightweight and efficient protocol. So these fields are very essential for routing packets so that ensure the data integrity, making the UDP as a lightweight and efficient protocol. Next is common use cases of UDP. First one is streaming media. UDP is used for real-time streaming like video calls and live broadcasts where data loss is acceptable. Next is online gaming. Online gaming heavily relies on UDP's low latency and speed to provide a responsive and immersive experience. Next is domain name systems, also known as DNS. So UDP facilitates DNS lookups, translating domain names into IP addresses, enabling website browsing and communication. Next is advantages of using UDP. First one is speed and efficiency. UDP's lightweight design and lack of connection overhead result in a fast data transmission. So it is the first advantage. Second one is lower latency. UDP's minimal overhead allows for faster response times, crucial for real-time applications. Next is simplicity. UDP is relatively straightforward to implement, contributing to its widespread adoption. Next is limitations of UDP. UDP's lacks of reliability can lead to data loss and inconsistency, making it unsuitable for applications requiring guaranteed data delivery. So its lack of flow control can cause network congestion and impact application performance, particularly in high traffic environments. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining my conversation. Thank you for listening.